Programming language is the foundation of software development, enabling us to communicate instructions to a computer in a structured and understandable manner. Just as there are many spoken languages around the world, there are numerous programming languages, each with its syntax and semantics suited for different purposes. We can joke that programming language is what turns the cool gadgets and machines we dreamed about in childhood fantasy movies into the reality we live in today. Before we discuss and talk about what programming language is and how many types there are, we talk about the history and background first, so that we can understand who created the first programming languages and what their purpose was back then. This blog is written by Hao Ly in the AlgoSync forum and posted on the AlgoSync YouTube channel. Let's get started. History and background. The history of programming language began in 1843 with Ada Lovelace's pioneering algorithm for Charles Babbage's analytical engine, which is considered the first computer. From 1949 to 1957, we saw the advent of assembly language and the creation of Fortran for scientific calculations. The 1950s also introduced COBOL for business data processing and ALGOL language, which is the platform for many other programming languages such as C, C++, Java, and Pascal later on. In the 1970s, C was developed for system software, while Pascal emerged for educational purposes. The 1980s brought C++ with object-oriented features and Python for simplicity and readability. The 1990s saw the rise of Java for platform independence and JavaScript for web development. Since the 2000s, languages like Ruby, PHP, and Swift have been developed to meet various specific needs, reflecting programming languages' continuous evolution and specialization. What is a programming language? A programming language is like a special set of instructions that tells a computer what to do. It's what programmers use to write code, make software, and solve problems. Each programming language has its own rules for writing code, which we call the syntax, and how that code behaves. Types of programming language. Programming language can be broadly categorized into several types. 1. High-level versus low-level languages. High-level languages are designed to be easy for humans to read and write. These are languages we mostly see programmers code and students learn in school like Java, Python, C++, JavaScript, etc. Low-level language is the language closer to machine code and hardware, such as assembly language, offering more direct control over computer resources. 2. Functional versus object-oriented versus procedural languages. Functional languages. These focus on using math functions and data that don't change. Think of them like a calculator where you get a result without changing the numbers. Examples include Haskell and Lisp. Object-oriented languages. These organize code around objects and classes, like how you might organize tools in a toolbox. This makes code easier to manage and reuse. Examples are C++, Java, and Python. Procedural languages. These focus on a sequence of instructions, like following a recipe step by step. Examples include C and Pascal. 3. Scripting languages. Interpreted languages often used for automating tasks and web development, such as JavaScript, PHP, and Ruby. What language should I choose if I'm new to programming? The choice of programming language depends on factors such as the nature of the project, performance requirements, ease of learning, and community support. Beginners often start with high-level languages like Python due to its simplicity and versatility. But in my opinion, I would choose C++ when starting to learn code. C++ is a powerful language that provides a deep understanding of how computers work. It allows you to learn detailed concepts like memory management and low-level programming, which can give you a solid foundation for understanding more complex programming topics later on. I hope you enjoyed this content. What are your thoughts on this topic? Please like and share our YouTube channel. Also, comment below to let us know your opinion and join our AlgoSync community to be the next tech blogger. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Thanks for